Okay. All right, let's see if this is processing. I haven't gone live from my Mac in a little bit in my office, so making sure it's all working. Okay, I think that it is. Okay, all right. Funny. Okay. Okay, stream title and all that is good. Good. Nothing makes me madder than when I sign on here and it used the same info as Garrett's poorly played stream. Where it says, like, Stray or whatever. It's like, I'm not playing that. I've always had a huge aversion to things that... How do I word it? My biggest pet peeve is things that are dumb glitches that distract from the thing people worked hard on. Not that I worked hard on this stream, necessarily. I kind of just showed up and turned the camera on, but... Like, oh, okay, I'm going to do this stream. I have a whole thing planned. And then the title is wrong. And it's like, people keep making jokes about the title. And it's like, are you watching the stream? Like, you know what I mean? I remember at one point, YouTube did an April Fool's joke where they put up, what was it? They made the videos look like VHS for a day. And a lot of people put up, like, videos they worked hard on, but everyone's like, oh, look at VHS! Hey, everyone, watch if you press this button on the VCR, you know, and it's like, people worked hard on a video, and now everyone's talking about that. You know what I mean? That's always bummed me out. That's inherently sad to me. Any new shoes? No. Okay, so... We are going to... That happens every time there's a YouTube update. You're right. Cupper, thanks for your sub. Okay, so I'm going to tweet out... Cupper, thanks. Yeah, thanks for the kind words. On the Patreon stream. Don Honk, thank you for your sub. Okay, I'm tweeting out that I am live. But yeah, basically, I'm in the middle of finishing up a bunch of stuff tonight, and one of them is a figure update video, and so I figured to be the most efficient, I would open some of the figures that I need to before we go live. Or not before, I'm live now, duh, but before I tape the video. Countdown to 2000th vid. My 2000th YouTube video is going up tomorrow. So look forward to that. Creepy Old Crypt? What about Creepy Old Crypt? I think we did one for this month. We did a D23 recap episode. And then there'll be a new one next month. SSJ Piccolo gift and subs. Thank you. Okay, so let me tweet out that I'm live. Okay, how's everybody doing? Okay. Tier ranking every Rocco Bodie personal channel video. Hey, if somebody made the list, I would do it. What's up with the Hasbro face scan shit? Okay, I've got an update on that, actually. Rest in peace, Coolio. Shout out, Coolio. I had one interaction with Coolio back in the day. I went to E3. He was smoking a cigarette in an outdoor area that I was inhabiting. We were doing a video or something, and I think I had to walk outside when I did. There to the right, there was Coolio smoking a cigarette. And I said, hey. And he was like, sup, man? Any Steam Deck experience updates? Not recently because I have been playing Xenoblade. And I haven't gone back to the Switch. Or I've only been on the Switch. I haven't gone back to the Steam Deck yet. What's the last 4K Blu-ray I bought? Poltergeist just came out this last week. Okay, so Clerks 3 1 is coming out in December. I'm finally seeing the movie this weekend. They're touring it here. We're gonna go see Kevin Smith. Alright, ERK, thanks for your sub. Will I cry? Yeah. Definitely. I'm already planning it. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to be opening up a bunch of figures and stuff. Any questions you have, we'll talk about it in the chat. We're going to keep it very basic. I'm not going to go super long. Because I just have a lot to get to. But rest assured, you'll be eating good the next few days. There's going to be a lot coming out. Is this going to spoil a figure update? I guess a little bit. When's the next Boysenberry Fest? I think it's spring. Every spring. Japan opening up next month. I've been told, I'm still skeptical. I feel like I heard that. I know, I looked at it, but I feel like I've heard that so many times over the last couple months that I'm kind of like, yeah, great. You know what I mean? I want to hear people to go do it. I need to see you try that new Little Caesars pizza. There's a new Little Caesars pizza. What is it? What? This is news to me. I didn't know Little Caesars had a new pizza. God, I'm hungry too. Damn. Order for pickup. Are you talking about Old World Fanceroni Pepperoni? What a fucking terrible name. Is that what you mean? Dude, I had that. It was good. Yeah, it was. I was a fan. But I want the pretzel pizza. Burke Digital, thank you for your sub. The iPhone ranking stream motivated me to buy AirPods Pro 2 and they are elite. Dude, so mine came... Is it no longer possible to sub on Twitch with Prime? I have Prime and I'm not seeing an option to sub to you guys. Did you already do it this month? Maybe it doesn't click over until tomorrow or the next day. The new AirPod Pros, mine showed up this last weekend. And holy shit. The sound, you got a lot more oomph, a lot more bass pumping. Great, fine. The noise cancellation, oh my god, anything that is consistent is erased now. So like if someone's yelling in your ear, you can still hear that, but like I had the shower running and my fan on at home and it was like that. Oh nope, can't hear that anymore. But the transparency mode is the coolest thing because it processes everything and condenses them to takes these whiling out sound waves and crunches them down like that, and it's processing all that in real time. So you could if you went to a concert, it would filter the noise through, but those really high frequencies, it would just go and filter it through you at a safe level. It's incredible. The new AirPod Pros, they don't have a different aesthetic, which I'm always kind of bummed about because I like different aesthetic gimmicks and stuff, but the processing and what they do is so well done. Rocco, my new iPhone 14 Pro Max has terrible battery life. Have you had that problem? Nope. Mine has had great battery life, so you may want to get that part figured out. Yeah, I haven't had any issues. Can you tell it's purple? The one thing is I wish it was a little more saturated purple. You can kind of, yeah. From some angles you see it's purple. Others it looks gray. I really like iOS 16. I really like the new phone. I have really no complaints. Except for the always on display. I really like the always on display. In general, I think it's cool. I like seeing all the widgets laid out. I like seeing updates on things laid out. But the fact that you have to put it in a particular mode when you go to bed is weird. I just wish you could set it to a mode where when you put it on a charger that turned off or something. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I really like Dynamic Island. I like all that stuff. Yeah, haptic keyboard is great. How was Weird Al? It was okay. And I love seeing Weird Al live every time. So I'm not saying it wasn't great. It was awesome. Weird Al rules. I'll see him anytime he comes here. The only thing is it was his tour where he's doing like deep cut hits. Like he's only doing his obscure like originals, things like that, which I love. I love that he does that. But he did that tour before, and I saw him here, and he changes his set list up all the time. When I went before, I think he played pretty much every obscure song I ever wanted him to. He played everything from UHF. He did all kinds of stuff, and I felt like seeing him this time, I had already heard what I kind of wanted to, you know what I mean? So he delivered so much last time. This time, we hit him on a night where he was playing obscure stuff that I didn't even almost remember, you know? It's like, gonna buy me a condo. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember that. So it was a lot of fun, but I last time I saw him, he did UHF, he did Albuquerque, he did all kinds of stuff. So this time it was even deeper cuts. It was okay. It was just like, maybe he went too deep on this show. I don't know. But it was still a great show. But probably my least favorite show of the, 7 times I've seen him. Okay. Trevor Noah is leaving The Daily Show. Damn. It's going to be weird when I continue to not watch it. I did not know it had been 7 years. I haven't watched The Daily Show in 7 years. I mean, not that I was watching it every day with Jon Stewart on, but I at least saw clips. I saw a couple clips with Trevor Noah, and it was just not very good. Where he was like, I think it was when he was talking about like the Oscar films are like the vegetables of the film world. I don't remember. It was like, I just remember going like, huh, yeah. Will the scavenger hunt stream go up to download? No, it is supposed to. That got all screwed up when we lost our power for a while, but that should have gone up, and I'll make sure that it does. Okay. I'm gonna keep opening stuff up. What's up? Alma Corsaria, whatever your name is. I'm gonna open some stuff for the figure update so that it's ready to go when I shoot it. This is a good one. Oh my god. I got this one, I believe, a couple weeks ago, something like that. But they did every year they do at least a couple nice figurines of the Haunted Mansion of some other obscure part of the graveyard. So this is the latest one. They did one that is the It's an old man trying to listen to this mummy talk some shit. Did I get the Rover plush off Amazon? No, I don't think I was able to get this one. Did you mean this one? Yeah, I got it. Okay, so I'm going to try to open this. This was actually the last one. Literally, they had a display one, and I'm like, can I please buy that one? And they were like, okay. They also had one of the singing busts, and you could press a button and actually they would start singing. But I'm just kind of, when it comes to Haunted Mansion stuff, I'm a little burnt out on, your Dragon Install is talking about it in the chat. Hatbox Ghost and Hitchhiking Ghosts are kind of played out. Yeah, and I kind of feel that way about the singing busts a little bit. So I didn't get it, but it was still a well done statue. So I was like, I'll come back later. But apparently it's been sold out, so hopefully it comes back. But I would rather have the obscure one, you know what I mean? Am I going to Oogie Boogie's Bash? No plans this year, and I think it's all sold out. I just never really I never knew if those like after hours holiday parties were worth it, and lately I've been hearing that this Oogie Boogie one has turned out really good. But for a while there, it just felt like, I don't know, they got more and more and more expensive, and I'm like, should I go to this? And it's like, well, you go to the park after hours. It's like, yeah, but it's California Adventure. Do I care that much? I don't like that park as much as other parks, you know? And then all people could tell me was like, dude, you get a lot of candy. Yeah, but I could buy a lot of candy too. You know, it probably costs a lot less. But lately I've been hearing, no, the event is good. The event is worth it. They've stepped it up. So I'll try to go next year maybe. I'm trying to find some scissors. I thought I had some right here, but anytime I need scissors, they're gone. So I have to cut it with something else. Could I cut it with a banshee's tail? Let's find out. Detective X, thanks for your sub. Bungie, thank you for your sub. What's the freakiest thing a girl asked you to do that you had to refuse? That I had to refuse. Commitment. Okay, let's try. Just don't have anything sharp here. Here we go. I'm going to use, this is a pin. I really like this pin. Wonka bar, but it is sharp. Hopefully it can cut through. Okay, let's see. Any hope for specific Epcot 40th merch to come out? I'm always a fan when they replicate old stuff. So like if they replicated old Horizons merch or something like that, I'd be down. But what sucks is that they replicated a bunch of vintage merch for the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy ride when it opened. Which sucks. And then, well, now that it's the 40th anniversary of Epcot, they're like, well, we don't want to do that merch all over again and recreate that old merch because we already did it for Guardians of the Galaxy. So now it's like they're just doing a bunch of like, oh, here's stuff with the pavilion symbols on it. It's like, I've seen that before. I'm done. Do people ask if you've ever been arrested, or is there a new question you're always asked now? That one still happens sometimes, but I get, I would say the one we get, it seems like that's died off a little bit, but the one we get more than anything is like, how did we get so-and-so in a video? You know, how did you get Gabe Newell? How did you get, you know, whatever. I'd say that's still probably the most. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Rat Lips, thanks for your sub. Yeah, I don't know. Can't think of anything else. Okay, let's see. Again, this is off the display shelf. Hopefully it's not looking rough or got any fucking fingerprints on it or anything. Am I going to TwitchCon? When is TwitchCon? Anybody know? It's like in my backyard. It's like feet away. So, if it starts materializing, maybe. Okay. There it is. Okay, looks like it's in good shape. Ready? Check this shit out. Look at that! Wait, does it have a Spectre in the back? No, this is dust. Yeah, because I thought it had a little Spectre in the back door there. But that's a different part of the ride, I believe. The opera singer part. That's really cool. I love that. I really, really love that. I always love the mummy drinking tea. This guy's got the fucking tea. Grim Grinning Ghosts come out to socialize. He's the one with all the drama. He's the one talking about the fucking Try Guys or whatever. Okay. Is there any news on the sub value thing? Not that I know of when it comes to Twitch drama. Ronan Alex, thank you for your sub. Which toy is going on the Mega 64 podcast set this Sunday? I'm not sure. I don't know what the status of the podcast is this weekend. We're going to do one, but I think all of us on Sunday night are like gone or going to something. I think. So we might like do it at another time. Either maybe earlier the next day or something, but I'll find out. What's with the Applebee's watermark on your channel? I don't know what you're I don't know what you're referring to. Did you ever try the Applebee's Cheetos wings? I didn't know that was a thing. Didn't know that existed. Damn, I'm really happy with the statue. This might be my favorite one they've done. I love that they got the gold sarcophagus. I always want to say esophagus. I love that they got the gold sarcophagus in there. They committed to it. All right, that's cool. Anyway. I don't know where to fucking put this at this point. Man, this is tough. Where do I put this? Put it here for right now? Good Lord. TwitchCon is next Friday? Like a week from... Ooh, shit. Oh, damn. I have no plans for that. Damn. Let's see. Why didn't Twitch invite you? I don't think they invite anybody in that regard. I think they've talked about it before. Like if they invite people to do or if they give all their Twitch partners badges, like no one would pay for a badge. Like most people there are on Twitch. Megan Thee Stallion is performing there? Damn, I'll have to ignore that. Okay. Nothing against her. Nothing against her. I just wasn't planning to go. Okay, what else we got? Oh! I don't think I'm going to open this, but this was like a concept Star Wars figure where they all look fucked up. They look like concept artwork. I don't think I'm going to open that yet, but I'll keep that around. Almost missed it. Should I open the Carousel Progress dog? I can't decide. Is this cooler in the box? Like it says Carousel Progress. Is that cooler? Or, like, do I open the dog? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I have room to keep this in the box. That's the question. That's the true challenge there. Oh, okay, getting some split answers on that. Fuck the box, in the box. Did I pre-order the Sopranos Funko Pops? No. Keep it in the box. It's full of carousel theme. Yeah, that's what I'm torn up about. I went to Tyler, the Creator store in LA, and it was the most consumer unfriendly experience of my life. In what way? I don't know anything about it. What happened? Yeah, I can't decide if I want to open this or not. Gotta think about that. I'm gonna open whoops. Demon Hunter, thank you for your sub. Chainsaw Man is in 2 weeks. Okay, I have to check that out. Would you want the Carousel of Progress to come back to Disneyland? Yes, it should be in Disneyland. It belongs in Disneyland. That was originally there. Should go back. You wait to get in even though the store is empty. A bouncer stops you and makes you put all your stuff on the ground until you do not take photos, don't touch any shirts, ask if you need a size. And nothing has a price. That sounds like a nightmare. Did I know the dynamic of power in the DC universe is about to change? Dude, I keep seeing even like the Nuvi thing that they have in the theaters, you know, they you know play before the movies or whatever. They're like going, oh, did you know the DC universe is about to change forever? It's like, what are we fucking talking about? Okay, I'm going to try to grab another couple things here that I was going to open. Give me just a second. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to grab this stuff. Okay. Ooh, this might be harder to reach than I thought. Okay. Alright. Oh, shit. What did I just crush? What is this? Oh. Okay. Destroying all kinds of stuff. Okay. Not going to open that just yet. No need to do that. I could open this Back to the Future figure. Where's this going? This is going home, so I might not do that. These gotta love NECA's Back to the Future figures. They're great. Oh, open this one. How sick is this packaging? Okay, it's got this little strip on it, 2001. But you remove the strip, that's just like the shipping thing. Once that's gone, look how dope this packaging is. It's perfect. It's perfect. You can't improve upon that. Then you got a Homeboy in there. Moon Watcher. I'm going to open this up because I think there's a monolith inside this too. Let's take a look. Ooh. Ooh. Did I see the B-Fighter Kabuto command voicer announcement? Yes. God, I need it. I need it. Okay, so that's cool. Got the ape guy. Oh, wow. So there it is. Look at that. Figure of the year right there. Oh, shit. It's got a stand. Not that it needs it, but... Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Oh, I almost like crushed this just now. I squeezed it a little too hard. Dude, that's fucking dope. Look at that. That's perfect. It's perfect. Damn, I'm just going to set that wherever. I love that. That's so cool. Yeah, they did the space, the astronauts too. But I already have like Mathex figures of those that are really good. So I kind of was just like, meh, don't need that. But they did do the ape, and I thought that was awesome. And of course, he comes with, got to have the bone, because he takes humanity to the bone zone. Or, you know what I'm saying. He evolves enough to use it as a tool. Yeah, have you noticed in the last year or two, Kubrick's movies all got explosions of merchandise? I think something happened where the estate finally signed off on that or something. You know what I mean? Something changed. Someone in the estate changed something. Because there are figures for everything now. Yeah, his yeah, that's right. His assistant got old and passed away. Yeah, you might be right. Did I pre-order the FF7 Bring Arts Tifa Lockhart plus NFT from the Square Enix store? Dude, so Square has been putting out these awesome looking figures where they're FF7 characters in their OG art style, like from the original game, not remake or any of that. And they are so cool, but they're really expensive, over $100 each, and they're not very big. And it's because they include an NFT with each one. Fuck that. So, but then I saw that they have versions of them. They're like $130 and include an NFT. However, there are versions of them on their website now that are missing the NFT, that they've had that removed. But the figures are still like $100. I just can't. I don't know. They're not that big. I just don't know. I have the Cloud one pre-ordered on some website because it was way cheaper. For some reason, they put it up. I think the yen is just so weak. They didn't adjust it properly. I don't know, but I got it, for like $80 or something like that. I can't remember. But these other ones, yeah, they're just, I can't, they're exclusive to the Square store now or something, and you can't get them less than $100. I just don't know if I'm willing to do that, Did I see the Ghost Rider HasLab? Awful price. No, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't like $350, but what was it? I just know that Hasbro has been talking all year about doing they call it the selfie series, where they're figures where you can scan your head and they put it on an action figure. But they talked all year about they're coming later this year for $60. You can make, and I thought, it's like 60 is a lot, but like they're sculpting a figure for you, you know, or at least the head. You know, okay, it's going to cost a little more. Then right at the last minute, they're about to come out tomorrow, and then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, $80. All right, here you go. It's like, you waited till the fucking day before to tell everybody? Everyone I know said the same thing. They would have maybe done it for 60, but not for 80. Well, thankfully, I did one at San Diego Comic-Con. I signed up, actually got a ticket to go in the morning and have my head scanned to be one of the first Selfie Series figures. And, but they haven't shipped. It's like, I was supposed to get them before the public release, and it's like, that didn't happen. But that's the update I wanted to give, is I did get an email today. Let's see if I can find it. I got an email today. Let me see. I got an email today saying, I don't know if you could see that my figure is done and it's being packaged. So hopefully it will be good. But when they showed me the scan of it at the show, I was kind of like, I don't know. You can't do glasses. That part pisses me off. Like, I gotta find glasses. Like, maybe someone will 3D print them. But I want glasses on mine. Did I end up seeing Barbarian? No, I didn't. What figures are you going to set next to your self figure? I think I'm going to put it on the shelf with Power. I got a Red Ranger, so I'm going to put it on the shelf with the other Power Rangers. Like I'm one of them. Do I have Street Sharks? No. I laughed at Street Sharks. I didn't buy any. Got any new NECAs lately? Just this Doc Brown one that I showed a second ago. Where did it go? Oh. None of the other things that I wanted have shipped. Like, this took all year to ship. I think NECA got hosed by all the production delays and things like that. That really sucks. Oh, yeah, but you could see for yourself if you want. OG Doc Brown, 1985 version. Did I pick up the Kamen Rider Cougar Blu-ray? I did, actually, yeah. I was stoked that they released that. Shout out, Shout Factory. Is that a molded jumpsuit or is it actually fabric? It's molded. Yeah, you're right. All the Doc Browns are really good. I've still got this one right here. They're so well done. They're so well done. They're perfect. They're perfect. Rocco, go to one of your YouTube videos on your phone, hit full screen. Tell me if you don't see the Applebee's logo in the corner. Let me see here.
Go, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Difference, libido, and rage. But they already
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything.
It's a whole new set. But right? There's no way they can. Okay, guys, we're in a really cool.
I don't see anything.
We play hard and we work hard. Sometimes we probably play hard when we should be working hard, but that's probably my fault. But
Sorry, it was just in my inbox that Bob Odenkirk auditioned for The Office. I was curious. Okay. Are you gonna get Thor Ragnarok or Thor Ragnarok? God of War Ragnarok, yes. Favorite figure you've ever shown on a figure update is still that animatronic bear next to Goku. Really? Back there? Or wherever? Back over here? Dude, I can't point. Alright. That guy, Billy Bob? Got the cup of Christ here. In case needs some little bit of youth. I guess I should put this guy back in the box for now. But that I'm so glad I opened this. Unbox this. Oh, I just knocked something over. Oh, thank you for the nice words on the Rockafire thing. Game days at Dollywood? Yeah, shit. I would love that. Watch the Nativity with you guys. Okay, did I ever see Elvira at Knott's? Did I already say no? No. What are the chances of Switch 2 or Switch Pro the same day as Breath of the Wild 2? I don't think that's impossible. May next year? That's going to be like 6 years since the Switch came out. Quick review of Better Call Saul. Loved it. Loved it. I got a little cagey when people would say, oh, it's even better. There's always someone that's like, it's even better than Breaking Bad. And I'm always like, really? Like, Breaking Bad is a pretty iconic show. What are you talking about? I just finished a rewatch of Breaking Bad. I put it on while I was working, stuff like that. And really enjoyed it. It's a great show. But I could see I'm a little more receptive to that review. I mean, I still think Breaking Bad is the more iconic show. To me, that's going to hold a place forever because it really, like, Better Call Saul still doesn't even exist without Breaking Bad holding it up, Breaking Bad is such a well-oiled machine. There's pros and cons to both. I think Better Call Saul would do things over the course of a season that Breaking Bad would get done in one episode. So in that sense, I like Breaking Bad better. Like, it blew me away that in Breaking Bad, they are like, oh, we need more methylamine. How are we going to get that? Oh, shit. There's a train coming. In the span of one episode, they run out of methylamine, come up with a plan to rob a train, and then go do it. I feel like that'd be a whole season in Better Call Saul. And I'm not saying it's bad to have like a slow burn or take your time with a drama or anything, but I just felt like Better Call Saul was not as interested in moving a great machine along like they were during the Breaking Bad days. I feel like it was more about the drama in between people which that they handled even better. But I feel like Better Call Saul was a little on the indulgent side. There were things I just felt like took too many episodes, just in terms of like the plot or the, shit happening. When it comes to character, you can't do better than Better Call Saul. There were things that would happen in Breaking Bad that are like, really? You're acting this way? I hit season 4 of Breaking Bad and was like, oh my God, this is like 6 episodes of them trying to decide. Should we do the car wash? I don't know. I don't think it's a good move. I think it is a good move. Well, okay. That's happening, and then fucking Jesse is like, I don't know if I should do this, if I should keep doing my thing, if I should do... It's like, it's really like, yo, figure it out, and then tell me. But in general, I think Breaking Bad is the more well-oiled well-oiled machine driving a story. And they really, that last season really stuck the landing. I don't know if I love the way the final ending. A lot of it I really like, but as a complete story, I think Breaking Bad is the king. Better Call Saul was focused on character, and it did it so well. And it made you watch Breaking Bad now, Walter White sucks from the beginning. Like, you go, I don't know when's the last time you watched it, but that guy fucking sucks. I remember the first time I saw it going like, it's like, okay, yeah, we're seeing him become a villain, but you kind of see, you're kind of with him, okay, I want to see this guy do, I don't know, I watch it now and I'm like, fuck this dude. Out the gate, hey, we want to pay for your cancer treatment. No. Okay. I forgot he kind of sexually harasses another teacher. He's doing shit there's so much stuff at the beginning of the show where it's just like, yo, fuck this guy. But it's still an entertaining journey to watch how someone gets so lost, and it's really good. I think Better Call Saul did a better job of again, Jimmy's not a good dude, but they did a much better job, I think, making you care about why he is the way he is and stuff like that. I don't know. Rewatching Breaking Bad, Walter's a villain from the beginning now to me. It's not like, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting how they kind of handled the losing humanity arc better with Jimmy to Saul, whereas Walter kind of, it's still good, but you realize watching it this time, Walter was kind of always bad, maybe, but didn't have the venue to show it. You know what I mean? He kind of just let other people run the show until he did, and it was immediately bad, I don't know. Saul, you're right. Saul was redeemable. I mean, kind of fuck that guy, but come on, man. Yeah, Walter was the Grim Reaper. Walter was the fucking Grim Reaper. There was no other way to, there was no, yeah. Great story. But again, it's more about this twisted story. Better Call Saul really, I saw the pros and cons to both. So I'm a little less I still think Breaking Bad is more iconic though. So I gotta get, that's the classic. I'm giving the award to that one as the better show. But Better Call Saul, it in a vacuum is you can't write a drama better than that. Moika Loop, hey, what's up? Yeah, Polygon Lion nailed it. Breaking Bad, what's fun is everyone has a different point where they can no longer defend Walter White. That was entertaining to watch. And I have to say, it really exposed Better Call Saul as maybe the best prequel ever, because it serves everything you could ever hope a prequel would be. Because we all want prequels to kind of be a sequel too, and it has that. But it just marinates and sweetens and makes the original show taste better. And the original show makes Better Call Saul taste better. And they feed into a feedback loop where you kind of want to, you watch one and then you kind of want to rewatch the other, and then you watch that and you want to go back and watch the other one. You know what I mean? It didn't alter anything where, oh, this thing you thought happened in Breaking Bad, it didn't. You didn't. It actually, here's what happened. It didn't really do any of that. It shed light on things you didn't know about. But all of it just strengthened what we already had seen, rather than pull the rug, rather than, it didn't take away from anything. There's certain things, it's like, I didn't really need the backstory on that. Like, let that be its thing. And it takes away from it a little bit. That didn't happen with Better Call Saul. It really just kind of made both more enjoyable. Any thoughts on Andor? I've only had time to watch the first one, and so I was like, cool, okay. And then I watched it, and I was like, okay, I can't tell you one thing that happened. I can give you no information on anything that I just watched. I retained none of it. So when I came back another night, and I was like, dude, they put up 3 at once for a reason. So I'm not going to judge it until I watch the first 3. So I actually was like, you know what? I'm going to watch the first one again. And I did, and I still can't tell you anything about it. I'm not going to watch it, or I'm sorry, I'm not going to judge it until I see at least the first 3. So I'll watch the other ones later. I just don't know when I'm going to have time. Barry, I've never seen. Atlanta, I don't think I saw much of. Succession, I did watch, but I didn't really like this last season that much. Felt like a lot of the worst things possible happened to them in the 3rd season, and then we saw like, maybe it doesn't affect them. Maybe they're too powerful for them to be affected. And I'm like, yeah, maybe, but that's not entertaining to me. That's like at one point the worst thing ever happens to one of the characters, and it's kind of like, oh, you shouldn't have done that anyway. And I'm like, oh, that's it? We're just moving on? Okay. I don't know. I didn't really love the last season, but it was still good. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm watching the next one, whenever it comes out. Did I ever check out Raised by Wolves? No. And that was canceled, right? Playing any vid games? Still Xenoblade. Boring, I know, but same answer every time. Rhea Seahorn's performance as Kim deserved an Emmy. Still could happen. I think the last batch of episodes don't qualify till next year, so maybe, but awards are bullshit too, so. Oh, thank you, Magalormaven, however you say it. Thank you for the kind words. How's production going for Hellfest 2022? Good. We're in the middle of some other stuff too, so it's just been very juggling a couple things at once. It's kind of annoying. Did I ever get contacted by Capcom to voice the merchant? Not currently. I have not. Did Sean have to get surgery on his tooth? Sean has a tooth update for you soon. Stay tuned. Next podcast. Best kind of jelly for a PB&J? I am a fan of just the OG. Either get the OG, just great, Welch's grape jelly. It's stupid. It's purple. It's just the most basic. Just go that, or go fancy and get the Berry Market. That's the OG Knott's recipe. Get the Berry Market. Like, get some real ass preserves. Why doesn't Mega 64 offer dental? We do. So if Sean says we don't, he's misinformed. Fuck Johnny for telling me the McDonald's spit story. I don't know what that is. Thoughts on Patreon's new payment subscription option? I don't really know a ton about it. Extended thoughts on the Indiana Jones trailer you saw? I saw it at D23. It seemed like it was a lot of CG set pieces, which, again, I mentioned like there were like two of those in Indy 4, and it felt like they ruined the movie. So how's this gonna go? I don't know. Are we gonna open more figures? Yeah, I want to, but I'm trying to think of what else I should. Oh, this is not really a figure, but I'll grab this. Bear with me one second. Okay. Oh God. All right. Not a figure, but I probably will show it on here. Had to wake up early in the morning on the way to... I don't remember what I was on the way to. But this is hard. This ain't easy to come by. They did one run of these here in California. Had to wake up early and go to Trader Sam's just outside of Disneyland. And it is a rare... Who Tiki Heads in the chat. Where you at? This is the Monstro Whale Tiki mug. Perfect cup to drink out of, just... it's like perfect shape for the human mouth. But anyway, this came out, I think, during D23 week or something like that. Anyway, you're supposed to use a straw. Anyway, but yeah, they did a early morning like thing of these. They always do like mugs that have like one run and stuff like that. You could see on here. They did them in Florida too. This one is the first edition. It worked out because I was going up to LA early. I seriously was driving up at like 5 or 6 in the morning, and these got like popped up like, yo, come to Trader Sam's right now and get one. So I did. You order it through the you can like order it through the app, so you just walk up and be like, yo, give me the mug. All right. From what I understand, they were like, oh, it's promoting the new Pinocchio movie. I was like, okay, cool. But then that came out and people were telling me it's not a fucking whale in it. Like the new Pinocchio monster was like a beast. Yeah, bet you didn't even know that. I was gonna watch it. I was like, fuck it, whatever. I'll watch it. I always like Pinocchio. I like Robert Zemeckis. I'll check it out. And then, yeah, people were like, yo, yeah, the monster is like a kraken now. I was like, I'm done. Forget it. What's the best audiobook, Bible? Let's see. Rocco, do you want to settle down and have kids someday? I used to be like, no. But yeah, I just feel like in most things in my personal life, I'm usually like 10 years behind realizing anything. So give me a few more. I got a lot of friends that are doing that now. Give me a few more years, and maybe I'll have the same revelation. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm not against it. I like kids, but it's also like fun being around someone else's kids, and then like, cool, all right, it's been 20 minutes, and I can walk away. Kevin already is married. Who would you marry? Who would I marry? Girl. Probably go that route. Am I happy? That's a good question. Yeah, I always feel like in my life there is a scale. And I always find that, at least with me, I'm not speaking for everybody else, there's always like the business part of me and the personal life part of me. And it goes like that. Like one benefits and then the other suffers, and then the other benefits and the other suffers. I feel like that's what happens. It's hard to balance both. It really is. This year, very happy. There were other years I couldn't say this. This year, personal life, I am extremely happy. Very. Shut the fuck up. As I was saying, extremely happy. But yeah, for real, like, my personal life is like in a really great place. I'm genuinely like happy. Some years it's hard, 2020, 2021, it was hard to be happy about a lot of things. I think a lot of people were in a shit situation. But came out of that. That's all done. I'm very happy now. The business side, I have some more complaints about. Not because like shit sucks. I'm not actually like mad. But sometimes in business, there's things you got to do before something else can happen. And I feel like I just want to get more stuff out right now. You know what I mean? There's no bad incident or anything. There's a lot of things in the works. But I'm like, can we fucking get it out? Can we do it? Let's do it. Let's get it out. So ultimately good things this year in business, but it's just taking a long time, and then I look and it's like, I wish we had put more videos out, and things like that, but we're working on things that will eventually come out. But I feel like there are some years that end up being like transitionary years, and in this one, it's like, fuck, it's winding down. I wanted to put all these things out, and they haven't yet, so that's where I get a little unhappy. I'm most happy. I think that goes for anybody here. I'm most happy when things are pumping out. Like, watch this now. Now watch this. Now check this out. And I feel like, it's like, I can't just get this out. Just do it. Put it up. But there's a lot of hurry up and wait. I'm very happy with the Boo Saga video. But again, it's like, I wish you had another one. I wish we had more videos come out, for sure. I think everyone feels that way, but there's been other things in the works, though, that are exciting, and some of which we've never done before. And it's really cool, but I just get it. Just do it. Let's get it out. I'm impatient. That's it. So, in that sense, I have like, I'm come on. But in my personal life, very happy, very fulfilled currently. Now again, next year, business might be like, yeah, dude, all this shit we worked on, it's coming out. But then maybe I won't be happy. Maybe personally I'll be like, oh, but there's a hole left. I don't know. In my mind, at least, Mega 64 has only gotten bigger and better over time. My favorite comedy group, stronger than ever. Thank you, Shrubu. Thank you very much. I was definitely I will say this, of the things, even though we haven't released as many things as I would want this year, the few things we did that were had a pretty nice impact. When we did, we appeared in that movie, and I heard from people I hadn't heard from in a million years, and other stuff. That was a really cool move. That Boo Saga video, I meant a lot to a lot of people, so I'm really stoked about that. We did other things here and there in between. The streams that we've been doing have been really, really fun, and people have told us how much they've gotten enjoyment out of those and whatever. So I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm just I got a little bit of like, let's go. Come on, let's do it. I got a little bit of a unscratched itch in that regard. But everyone's working really hard. They're doing great stuff. We were just filming something right before I came here, and it was really great. But again, you probably won't see it till next year. So that's the only thing. I'm impatient. But personally, I'm very happy. I'm so stoked to be able to say that. Because not everyone could say that. I'm very lucky, and I never want to take it for granted. I'm very careful about that now. Well, I don't know if I've ever taken. I've always been very, very grateful to be in the position that I'm in. But you do get wrapped up in just like doing shit without really savoring how great it is, and you kind of just get caught up in the fucking machine, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Cameo was a huge surprise. I saw you tweeted out about it and check it out. Had to watch it again. Oh, you're talking about the movie, the not okay movie. I'd rather see less content and more passion behind it. Okay, well that's good. That worked out. No, I want both. I want a lot of passion. So hopefully the constipation will clear up soon. You've been going to more wrestling matches lately. Any other places you explore for creative inspiration? I was very inspired going to that last one. I haven't been to like a lot, but that was, I'd never seen anything like that. So you get that beef and bun shirt yet? Nope. If Disney invited you to be in a Star Wars thing, what kind of character would you want to be? Like a human or an alien in a rubber suit, or a voice for a CGI character? I would love to be like a creature, like a thing in the cantina, or like just a really dirty guy, you know, like a cantina dweller, maybe human, but like I'd rather talk like that. Yeah, I'm afraid we don't have nothing like that here, you know. How far am I in Xenoblade 3? I'm like 30 hours, something like that. Best pasta shape? Best pasta shape. I gotta go just like straight line. Like angel hair shit, you know? Favorite Stadia game? I gotta go Assassin's Creed. I thought that was cool that they got that exclusive. Speaking of which, I just bought it. Well, I'll have to play it later. Oh, when are we going to Buca de Beppo for that dinner? Ryan will just not let that go. Literally, when I saw Weird Al the other night, it was right next to a Buca de Beppo, and we made a comment about it. We were like, oh, great. Ryan's going to try to drag us into this. Best Alf moment, I'd say when he ate that cat, when he finally did it. When's Creepy Old Crypt going to the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser? I would love to. Let's make it happen. Did I make it in time for Emo Phillips? Yeah, I came to the show just as Emo Phillips was popping off. That was one of my favorite parts. Who's the green dude behind you? Talking about this guy, the Korok. That's what it is, right? Korok. I was given this poster at D23. If you want to see what this is, I was about to toss this, and I'm like, damn, that's like this poster's way too nice for Pixar's new movie, Elemental. They showed part of it at the expo, and it looked shitty. I thought, what if fire was friends with water? But the poster's so good. Now I hope the movie's good, so I could hang it up. You know what I mean? Like if the movie rules, I can justify it. But anyway, I thought that was really dope, actually. This is what I'm nervous about right here. Then they gave us a poster for a new Avengers ride coming to Avengers Campus. But like, what is it? They didn't go into it, and now I'm nervous that like this right here, like they're in one vehicle, and I'm nervous that it's going to be like Star Tours. You know, I don't want that. I want like a fucking dope ride. How much money do you think you spent on figures over the span of your entire life? Is it more or less than video games? More. Definitely more, because a video game is like every now and then I spend $60. But anytime, like, figures just are coming all the time, you know? So it has to be. Has to be more. Am I going back to Pandora after watching Avatar? I would like to. Did everyone go see Avatar, the re-release? Or did you not care? I went and I was really looking forward to it, and I saw it in a Dolby theater, 3D glasses, some are variable frame rate stuff in there. I think I'm looking for something. It just isn't. Like, I always make the Avatar, like, yeah, tweets. But truly did not give a fuck. I'm like 3/4 in the way of that movie. Like, man, this movie just keeps going and never elaborates in any interesting way. Like, and you could feel that entire theater was restless in that last act. Like, you could hear people like, and then it went to credits and people were like, all right, like, fuck, why was it that long? There are great things in it. That was probably the third time I've seen it, and I keep wanting it to mean more to me, and it just doesn't. But I love that world. And that's what made the theme park thing so cool. I love all the thought put into it. I love that. I love it. So seeing it in 3D is still cool. Like, damn, we're exploring this and it's in such vivid quality and stuff like that. But man, the story just doesn't. I was gonna say this on the podcast, maybe I still will, but watch the movie and picture Giovanni Ribisi's character as Brandon DiCamillo, and it's like it's unbelievable how well that works. He's that much of a cartoon movie character. Everyone's getting mad about a fucking tree. Oh, is everybody crying about? Oh no, they're gonna. It's like he acts just like that. Yeah, I'm ready to play the video game, but I don't need to see the first movie ever again. It was fun seeing it in 3D. Just too long. There's just not enough story to justify a 3-hour movie. I think the last act and the action in the last act, the whole action set piece of the finale, is really good and really well done. The problem is they do it. It's the second time they do it. Like, you see the same fucking shot of the general dude. They're coming in on the chopper with him drinking his fucking coffee. Oh, they're gonna tear all that down. Like, it happens twice. Like, just condense that movie. Oh my god. But anyway, am I excited about the second one? Fuck yes. Fuck yes, I am. Did I see the South Park concert? Yeah, that was really cool. Top 3 current existing theme park rides. And then top 3 rides of all time. I think they're the same. Top 3 existing rides. This is my top 3. Haunted Mansion, Anaheim. The Florida one's really good too. Pick whatever one. Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, Anaheim, only Anaheim. And then under that, Small World, Anaheim. That's my top 3. Big Thunder, Mr. Toad, Pirates. That's, not gonna fault you on that. Favorite Florida ride? Spaceship Earth. Rocco, have you guys ever talked about the guest musician that was going to be in the Sakaguchi main video? It was Lil B. I was texting with him from the set. Being like, yo, we're here. Let's do it. And he's like, okay. All right. Let's do it. Okay, we will. Okay. We're filming right now. All right. Okay. Well, okay. And then I said, well, hopefully you can make it down here. And he responded, love you. Best response ever. Love you. I wasn't mad about it. I thought he was so positive from beginning to end. I just don't know if it was like quite clear what was going on. But he was very nice to us. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to open right now. Yeah, you know what? There's one more right here. There's one more that I will open currently. Give me 1 second here. If I can grab it. Shit. There's too much stuff here. Anybody ever tell you that? Anybody ever tell me that? That's the question. This is a pretty dope Ray statue. I'll open that up. Alright, I'll probably go after this. Probably going to wrap this up soon. I won't stay super long, but if you have any last questions, get them in now. What are the best albums you've heard this year so far? My favorite albums this year. I really, really love the Cry a Lot EP that came out. Hell Is Here? No, I'm sorry. Hell Is Here is on the EP, but what's the name of the EP? But yeah, it's Sarah Benito from Cara Benito, but is what you probably know her from. But what was it was the Icarus. I kept wanting to say Unicorn EP. Why did I want to say that? The Icarus EP. That was legit. That was fucking good. The production on that was so good. Broken Bells album is next week. That's awesome. What else? What else came out? Oh, I really loved. I mean, I know I always talk about him, but Jack White's 2 albums that he released. And I think my favorite was the second one that came out. But I loved Entering Heaven Alive. I loved it. Am I getting the Metroid Dread Samus Figma? Yeah. Pre-ordered it, I think, from like Amazon Japan or something. Favorite movie decade? 80s, maybe? A lot of stuff I loved came from the 80s. 80s or 60s? Maybe like the late 60s. All the good shit came out. Jack's tour this year was killer. I agree. Best year in my life? I don't really... I don't know. I don't really have, like, oh, that one year was the best year of my life. Like, I don't find it defined by years, you know? It's kind of like things go up and down in waves, just like everything else. Like the fucking sea itself. Like, there's times that fucking rule, and then it sucks, and then you make it better, and then, you know, I don't know. So I don't... There isn't one year where I'm like, that year fucking ruled. There are some years that a lot of good things aligned. But it's always motivation to me to then make the next year rule even more. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm really stoked right now. Like everything balances itself out. You know, I look at I think back to 2010. I thought that was a cool year where there were like good things happening in my personal life. You know, we were putting out a bunch of good shit too at Mega 64, so I was very happy. But I also was like going super unhealthy shit to like put that out. Like I was like not sleeping. I was ignoring like people in my life, my relationship at the time. I was kind of like not there for them, and like it was some unhealthy shit. I look back and we put out like 2 DVDs that year and a soundtrack and like all these videos, and I'm like, yeah, I was like not sleeping. And I was ignoring anyone important to me. And I just think back to like, it sucks because there's, as a fan of something you look at like an era and you go like, why aren't you doing it more like that? But sometimes I wanted to do a video about this at some point. At some point I will, where I talk about this more. But like some of your favorite people who make stuff put things out in an extremely unhealthy way, or you know, there's someone that we worked with a long time ago that we were trying to work with again. Like, what, can you just do this? Let's do this again. Let's do this. And they were like, yo, that was when I had like no job and I lived at home and I could do this all day. And it wasn't like, you know, again, it like wasn't healthy. I can't do this like that, you know, unless you want me to die. And I didn't want them to die. Believe it or not. So, you know, so like I look at, there's things that balance out just having wisdom. I'm not going to say I have a lot of wisdom, but you know what I mean? It's like getting knowledge over the years makes things better. So like there's things that might rule in a past year, but you also didn't have the wisdom you have now. So there's certain things that fucking sucked too. You know what I mean? There's no perfect year to me. To me, it feels a little bit like to look back at it like a year, oh, a decade ago, that one year, that was the best year ever. To me, says like you didn't grow that much. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I could point to past years where a lot of cool shit happened, but I don't want to say that's the best year. I just don't feel like, I don't know. Okay, this is out of the package now. You know, I've got enough like Ray figures. I feel like okay, enough with that. But they did the best long-haired Ray, and it was like, well, that's a gimme. Come on, I got to do that. I think I was changed at a young age when my grandma said something to me, and she said, "This is my nanny," because if you've got an Italian grandma, you got to have some fucking weird name for them. And someone said, I think it was my dad, was talking about something that happened a long time ago. Maybe it was a Beatles thing. He's always talking about the Beatles. And he was like, yeah, those were the good old days. And I remember my grandma said, no, these are the good old days. And that stuck with me. I think it was always like, you know, it's like, savor what you're doing, learn from the past, do cooler shit later. And I don't know, I just always had that like baked into me a little bit. 2007 was a good year for media. Was it? I don't remember. What came out in 2007 that was that great? Some movies, right? Wasn't Children of Men the year before that? Did I finish FF7 Intergrade? No, I was going to stream that tonight, and I ran out of time. Maybe I'll do that. Wait, what's today? Today is Thursday? Oh my god. This week's flying by. What the hell? So maybe I'll stream that again sometime. I gotta catch up. I gotta beat it. Whoops, I just hit a button. Okay. Stream is still on? Good. 2007 was BioShock, Assassin's Creed, Mario Galaxy, Uncharted, and Halo 3. Yeah, those are good, but I don't know if I thought any of them were great. maybe that's a hot take. Even BioShock, I just didn't like the presentation of it. It was a cool game. I'm not saying it wasn't, but I just didn't like how it was like directed. So I quit it at the time. I went and revisited it again, and it was good. But there's just things that bug me. I don't know. Wii Sports was not 2007. It was the end of 2006. Does Mega 64 conform to standard business operations such as Friday, payday, vacation time, benefits? Yeah. Yeah, we do. We are a corporation, technically, you know? And so, yeah, we try to take care of everybody best we can. I've never got more compliments on a shirt than I have for my Death is Certain sweater I recently got. Oh, that's great. Thank you. I think we have a whole other batch of Death is Certain shirts coming in. First film shot on digital that looked on par with film. I can actually remember that. I remember having that thought about Drive. The movie Drive. That was the first one where I felt like, because I could tell when a movie was digital, and that was the first one where I saw it and I was like, okay, I think they're shooting this digitally, but it's got a look to it. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't just like flat and like when they run it's a high shutter speed, it looks like shit, you know, or whatever. It was like, oh, this has like a look. They got a look to it. So I would say Drive. Would you rather only watch Adam Sandler movies or only listen to Parental Floss? I'll listen to Parental Floss all day before I got to watch another Adam Sandler movie. Though I did like Uncut Gems. And Parental Floss is a nice guy. He's a good dude. How do you tell between film and digital? I've never been able to. I just think it's not even just grain, because you could add grain to digital too. It's I don't know how to describe it. There's like another layer of detail almost in film. Like there's almost a it doesn't quite pop as much. Or no, how do you describe it? There's still a level of grit to it beyond just grain. I don't know how to describe it. Like an extra level of depth to it. Like an extra level of grit. I don't know how to describe it. If you could make a movie out of past or current Disney rides, which one? I really love Rise of the Resistance, so I would make a Star Wars movie. I think that could have potential. Most embarrassing filming fuck up you've had while filming with industry icons. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm trying to think if I should save this or not. It wasn't embarrassing in the moment. Yeah, maybe I opened my laptop when we had Fumito Ueda in our hotel room, and I opened it up and started playing the Numa Numa song. There was one take with Reggie that we didn't hit record or something, but that wasn't that big of a deal. I will say for me, it was I don't know if we've ever talked about this or not. There was a problem with we filmed with Toshiro Nagoshi, creator of the Yakuza series. And it was really hot in LA. It was like we were outside of E3. I think it was during E3 because that's when he was in town, and it was super super hot. And I think it fucked the mic up. And we did run and gun with him just like we have with everybody else. It's never been a problem. And yeah, and he is intimidating. So I did not want to fuck up. And so we recorded with him for our Judgment video. And I love that video, and it was great working with him. But we recorded everything, and it was like, okay, do we want to check everything? Make sure, rewatch the footage. And I was just, I was intimidated, so I was like, no, we're good. It all worked. I'm looking. It's fine. And then I only found out later that it did not record audio. The mic, like you could, if you're replaying the footage, our audio was like, and it went away. And I think it was because the heat did something to the mic or something like that. So now you watch that, you look at that guy, and then you say, it's all good, thanks. And he says goodbye and leaves. And then you're checking the footage and the audio's not there. Do you want to go hunt that guy down? He had already left. It wasn't like he was in the room, or near us, but it was like, dude, the audio's not there. Like, we're going to have that guy do it all over again. I was so, like, livid. Like, oh my God, that, of all people, And again, he was very nice to us. I'm not saying he wasn't. But he was intimidating a little bit, So it was just like, I gotta tell that guy to do it all over again. I don't even know how to get a hold of him. He's very busy. He's running around E3. He's doing all kinds of stuff. It was crazy. I was like, oh my God. So, how did we solve it? We didn't. Well, we did, but I did not ask him to do it again. I went through our footage, and by the grace of God, I think it was we were rolling from behind the scenes during the video or something, and just happened to be rolling when he was rehearsing his lines. And I had like one take of him doing it when he was rehearsing the line to himself. So when you see that video, I don't know if I've ever talked about this. If you see our Judgment video and he's talking, that is not audio from that take. I carefully matched that audio from a rehearsal into his scene when he's on camera. And no one ever noticed. And I never even told them. I was like, no. I was seriously in the editing room by myself going, no one's got to know. I don't even know if I told Derek and Sean about it. I think later I did. But in the moment, I didn't. So, there you go. That's the most embarrassing one. Just because it was like, oh my God, like this video might be over. Like that might be it. And I got to tell this intimidating guy that it's all fucked up, So I didn't. I did a little bit of wizardry there and just carefully matched it the best I could. So hopefully you didn't notice. It doesn't sound like you did. Yeah. Barrick Bedurkelman, that's exactly what I did. I looked through every piece of footage before I asked him to refilm. I was actually going to see if maybe he could just, when he went back to Japan, just record ADR from there or something like that, you know, maybe. But it's not the same, you know. Never sounds quite the same. What movie or movies do you love but everyone seems to hate on? Matrix sequels, any of them. Seems like people are always mad about, and I love them. I feel like they're not movies, but I feel like anything Star Wars now, I think I have a great time. I don't think they're like art or anything, but I always have a good time. It's like all the stuff I wanted to see when I was in 7th grade, they're doing it now. So I'm like, cool. Oh, dude, we got to fucking see Boba Fett crawl out of the Sarlacc pit. Like, these are all the books that we fucking jerked off over in junior high. But now they're filming it and everyone's mad. Like, everyone's pissed about it. Like, oh, they shouldn't have. I'm like, I don't know, man. And the story's over. I'm just kind of like having fun with this. So it's not that big of a deal to me. So those, I'm glad people enjoyed the audio story. Thank you, Ronan Alex, for the kind words. By the way, if you like our streams, I always have to say this. You get a Twitch Prime sub every month. Sub to our channel. Or, well, not Twitch. What do they call it now? Prime Gaming? You get a free... God, it's the fucking hiccups. You get a free sub every month if you have Amazon Prime. Use it on our channel. You're going to get all kinds of stuff. Better, I don't know. Your life will be better. No, you get, better perks. You know, you get all the icons next to your name. You get the sacred symbols. You get the special emotes. You got, I think it's an ad-free experience. I don't know what's going on at this point, but things like that. You get it all. So join, give us your sub. Patreon.com/Mega64 is also a great way to support because we've got all kinds of exclusive stuff on there. Just did a new movie club. Did a video where we played Taco Bell the game. There's a physical board game. We played that with each other. It's about as good as you'd hoped. And then we have a gift package, and I think you have till tomorrow night to get in on that if you want it. Yeah, we just streamed our trip to the zoo earlier today for all the Patreon heads. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to probably wrap this up pretty quick. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Again, it was just a low-key thing. There's a lot of things going on. I got to move on with... Not that I want to move on. I like streaming, but wasn't going to be a terribly involved process today. I really wanted to finish FF7 Remake. I want to stream that until I finish it, but haven't had time. Go out on a hot take. Should I go out on a hot take? What's a good hot take to go out on? Need a good hot take. Deadpool Wolverine hot take. Yeah, I don't care about that. Is that a hot take? Kid Rock hot take. I thought he did better than Ba with the Ba. Maybe that's... Try Guys should have tried harder. No. I thought The Wire was boring. Fuck.